A nether brain. I thought so too, but that was when I believed it was still an elder brain. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan. I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain. I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain. You still don't trust me. After all we've been through. Remember, I have been your salvation from the very beginning. Your knight in shining armor. I freed you from the Nautiloid. Prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above recognizing this. When you discovered my true identity, I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied to you, not once. I am just like you. We have the same enemy, the same story. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential, all while protecting you from harm. Now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release the Netherstones to me.
Do not forget, there's a card yet to come into play. The Orb. If you do not want to surrender the stones, you can still use it to ensure the brain's destruction. Along with my own, of course.
This is a risk we cannot take. Your hubris drives you even now. You failed before. I cannot trust that you will not fail again. You must trust me. Hand me the stones. It is true that I withheld reality. I showed Orpheus and his guards as evil beings. And I appeared to you in the form of someone you would trust. Someone who wasn't a mind flayer. But I am a mind flayer. Illusion is my language, just as words and actions are yours. Do not judge me for being true to myself. I have never judged you. Your lying His chains are unbreakable. The only way to break them is... No. Impossible. You would have had to make a deal with the devil himself, and if you had, I would know. I've had access to your thoughts the entire... Sharess's caress. You took the devil's deal, and lied to me. And there I was, thinking you trusted me. It is a shame we could not have cooperated. Your powers of manipulation are quite something. Very well. Since you will not work with me, you work against me. You leave me no option but to join the Netherbrain.
We can free Orpheus.
His eyes are unseeing, his voice silenced. But even with his mind caged, you can feel his power. His eyes are His eyes are As the Githyanki prince takes his blade, a silent cry pierces your head. It's unlike any sensation you've ever felt.
You reek of Illithid. You took advantage of my powers, and you slaughtered my honor guard. Nonetheless, it seems we must be allies. You may address me as Your Majesty. Do not patronize me. You rejected the Illithid when it no longer suited your needs. No doubt you freed me because it suits you now. I will neither forgive nor forget your abuse of my powers. That is false. You had the opportunity to surrender yourself to my honor guard. They would have given you a noble end. Any worthy individual destined to become Geik would have done so. My guard would have freed me, and I would have stopped the Elder Brain before it evolved into a Nether Brain. All that suffering, avoidable, were it not for the choices you made. We will destroy the Netherbrain together, and put a stop to this nascent empire before it expands into the stars. The Geik was correct about one thing. The Netherbrain's power is beyond us. The hardest metal in the world would not cut through its mind, for it is made of thought itself. At this point, it will take an Illithid to unleash the full potential of the Netherstones.
Take one wizard to unleash a cataclysm powerful enough to tear apart the brain's very being. We have no choice but to consider using the orb.
I do not know you, wizard. And I do not know this orb. But what I do know is that we must not gamble with the fate of the world. I cannot simply depend upon your word. consider, yes. But know that the art, whatever prevents you from doing what is necessary, return to me when you are ready to transform.
I really thought the stones were going to work. Our options are getting slimmer and slimmer. I can't say for sure. But we've come through a lot already. It would hardly do to fail now. Oh, as well as can be expected when facing...
There I was thinking we were finally about to put an end. Honestly, I do. Let's just stay shoulder to shoulder.
Barely woken from his slumber, and already the Prince of the Githyanki demands one of us surrender our souls in service of him. No doubt in the context of eons of torture, it seems a small ask. But, of course, he does not realize what else we might have to offer. The thought must have crossed your mind. It has certainly weighed on mine. I think it's time we reconsider the orb. With its power, I could put an end to this whole thing. Crown, Netherbrain, Absolute. Everything. If I'm destined to die, I can think of worse ways. At least if I use the orb, I can ensure the brain dies with me. Do not mistake me, I want to live. But I've been careless enough with my life in the past. I can hardly stand by and watch you sacrifice yours. Once I'm in position, I'll ensure you are removed to a safe vantage point to watch the fireworks. You need not die alongside me, nor surrender your soul in becoming an illithid. Entirely. Please, at least consider my offer. Regardless, my offer stands.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Have you come to a decision? I trust you have weighed your option. Are you ready to transform? Just as I will do it. I will become illithid. I will sacrifice my soul for my people. I will end. The Netherbrain will be only too pleased to claim me. Even in my darkest hours, I knew it was my destiny to save my people. I could never have imagined this would be the way. Give Kartavkim crushed. All to wield these. Let us seek out the Netherbrain and finish this. Once the grand design is ended, kill me. It is the very least you can do. Come. It's time for us to meet our fates and end this illithid nightmare.
Let's fucking go.
find a way through.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
That is, indeed, the one who purged my home of a terrible evil. My father, Ketherick. There's no one I'd trust more to protect this city.
The Fist examines your illithid ally with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be accompanied by a mind flare.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one, I know. Observe with whom it traveleth. Friends. This mind flare will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion, softening to curiosity. His hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
You helped me once. I figured it's time I paid you back. With magic.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
My Iron Hand gnomes brought enough explosives to level the upper city. Just show us where we're needed.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine to wield.
And I hold her sword.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. I will make my city proud again.
I made some improvements to Ramesses' arcane artillery. Give the word and the sky falls on any who stand in your way.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flare, if I'm honest. But I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more, and I would die a proud man if I died this day.
My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you. And whatever company you keep.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us. And not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
To our freedom! We'll prepare ourselves. Balduran's grace be with you.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. Knew I was smarts to sneaks in. The Skelly boy said I could stay if I sold your stuff. So hurry up. Bye, bye, bye. Don't go die.
Dragons, overhead. Stay low.
Fall back! Fall back! Matthew! Leave him be! We have to keep running! Mind Flayer! Mind Flayer! It's over.
He's frightened of your illithid ally, but the very fact it hasn't killed him on sight gives him reason to talk, and the rumors be true. Is this really the Mind Flayer who could save the city?
Seriously?
See me? This will do nicely.
Still breathing, despite everything. Best be on my way.
name!
They won't know what bit them.
Another fight. Let's go.
Oh no, fuck.
One day, I'll catch a break.
On my way.
Swords meet sorcery. Of course.
The fuck is that?
Spill some blood.
Still on my feet. Can't slow down.
Impero